$7 billion a year. That's what OpenAI burns while GPT-4 revenue stalls. If you make six figures in tech, this threatens your paycheck by Q3 2025. You probably believe OpenAI is on a clear path to profitability because it's backed by Microsoft, has the hottest product, and dominates AI. The reality is harder. OpenAI's token economics don't justify the burn rate. Customer lifetime value falls short of acquisition cost. And when Microsoft's subsidy ends, which it will, forced headcount cuts follow. Most tech workers don't see this coming until severance notices land. Here's the stakes. If you hold $150,000 in OpenAI-linked RSUs or work for a vendor dependent on OpenAI contracts, a restructuring could reset your compensation by 30 to 60%. That's $40,000 to $80,000 missing from household income annually. For a 5-year outlook, that's $150,000 to $300,000 in lost expected earnings. And the window to act is closing. Q1 2025 earnings disclosures could trigger hiring freezes within 60 to 90 days. By the end of this video, you'll understand OpenAI's actual financial pressure, why Microsoft can't subsidize forever, and 3 scenarios for your income over the next 18 to 24 months. You'll also know the early warning signs to watch and how to stress test your household finances before the cuts accelerate. Let's start with the core problem, OpenAI's burn rate. Research indicates OpenAI spends approximately $7 billion annually on compute, infrastructure, and operations. Estimated ARR, annual recurring revenue, sits around $4 billion based on reported customer spend and pricing tiers. That's a gap of $6 billion per year. Microsoft covers it through a subsidy structure that started in 2023 and has continued through 2024. But subsidies are not permanent. They're tools to buy time until a company reaches profitability or restructures its unit economics. The problem, token economics suggest unit profitability is slowing. GPT-4 adoption has plateaued in the Fortune 500. Customers are optimizing prompts, reducing per token spend. New competitor models, Claude Opus, Gemini Ultra, are fragmenting the customer base. OpenAI's pricing power is weakening exactly when it needs to expand margin. Meanwhile, customer acquisition cost remains high. Sales teams, infrastructure for API stability, documentation support, these add up. Third-party analysis suggests customer LTV to CAC ratio is unfavorable. In SaaS, a healthy ratio is 3:1 or higher. OpenAI's appears to be lower, meaning it takes longer to recover acquisition spend from each customer. When you factor in a $7 billion burn rate against that math, the math tells you that Microsoft's subsidy has a shelf life. Here's where it impacts you. Microsoft's earnings calls in Q1 2025 will disclose OpenAI subsidy terms or duration. If guidance narrows, or if Microsoft signals tighter cost discipline, hiring freezes ripple within 60 to 90 days. Tech workers and startup employees already see this pattern. Twitter's subsidy ended. Elon cut 80% of headcount. Stripe restructured in 2023 and laid off 14% of staff. Meta's hiring pause in 2022 wiped out $40,000 to $80,000 in bonus and equity for mid-level engineers. OpenAI has 500 to 2,000 employees. A 20 to 30% headcount cut, which is plausible if burn rate pressure hits, means 300 to 600 roles eliminated. Severance in the tech industry typically covers 2 to 4 months of salary. If you make $150,000 base plus $100,000 in bonus and equity, severance covers maybe $50,000 to $75,000. The job search lag, finding comparable pay in a tighter market, stretches 6 to 12 months. That's a household income drop of $40,000 to $80,000 per year for 18 months. 3 scenarios matter for your next 24 months. Scenario 1, Microsoft extends subsidy. OpenAI stays stable. Your 6-figure salary hold. Equity vests normally. Likelihood 35%. Window closes by Q3 2025. Scenario 2, Microsoft tightens terms, OpenAI restructures but survives. Headcount cuts hit 15 to 20%. Bonus pool shrinks 40%. Base salary holds but total comp drops $30,000 to $50,000 annually. Likelihood 45%. Your role likely survive. Your bonus doesn't. Scenario 3, Microsoft signals exit or subsidy end. OpenAI forced to cut 30% headcount within 6 months. Severance is modest. Job search hits a hiring freeze. Household income drops $50,000 to $80,000 for 12 to 18 months. Likelihood 20%, but it's not zero. The early warning sign is Q1 2025 earning. Watch Microsoft's 10Q filing for OpenAI subsidy disclosure or any mention of cost discipline. If you see it, act fast. Start diversifying income, negotiate severance terms with HR, refresh your resume, and build a 3-month emergency fund. The 6-month window between Q1 disclosure and actual layoff is your only leverage. For the full income, stress testing spreadsheet and case studies from Stripe and Meta. The deep version is in the companion book, The AI Layoff-Proof Career. Link in the description. The takeaway, your 6-figure tech salary assumes exponential AI growth. OpenAI's burn rate math says that assumption has an expiration date. If you ignore Q1 2025 earnings, you miss the 6 to 12-month window to protect your household income before the sector reprices. If this opened your eyes to the real financial pressure in AI, hit subscribe. Next video, the 3 stable income streams tech workers are building right now, drops Thursday. Ring the bell so you don't miss it. What's your biggest takeaway? Drop it in the comments. In AI, the early reader wins.